Hello, it's Lisa with Allcare Software. We're doing videos kind of going tab by tab here to make a little bit things easier if somebody needs just a training on a specific tab. So be patient. We're going to get all these new ones out to you. I'm right now going to work just on this schedule tab. So notice that it just automatically defaults to the current date. Okay, so you could click apply and see any schedules that were out on that date. You can filter these dates bigger. We'll go to December 1st and click apply, and then here are your schedules. So here's your client, your employee, the service, the schedule date. So this one was scheduled from 12 09 2024 to December 31st. Start time, end time. This was weekly. You can see that it was just on for a Wednesday, and then it was scheduled for 3 hours. You can always delete a schedule if it's no longer needed, or you can click on here and you can update that schedule. So if you want to extend the date, if you want to enter different times, you can do that. This you can see weekly, and again, it's only marked as Wednesday. You can edit those times or those, add days, or if you had all the days and you want to take off Sundays, you absolutely can do that. And this shows you the available auths. You can open this to better see what those services are, okay? And then you would click update. So to add a schedule, you go to add, you pick your client. I'm going to pick Boo. The authorization for Boo will show here. I'm going to open this up again so you can just kind of see that better. This is T1019 PCA. Now here's where I'm going to pick my schedule, or I'm going to set my schedule. Any employees connected with Boo will populate. You will select the correct one. And then the group. And this again comes from Boo's profile, what services he has on this client Boo's profile. So he has PCA. So now I'm going to click on the calendar. You can see these dates are in pink. You can't schedule backwards, right? You can only go from today forward. So I'm going to pick the 20th, and I'm going to have this end on the 31st. You click your time. I'm going to start 3 p.m. Watch those AM and PMs. To be honest, I have forgotten that. So he starts at 2, I put 28. We're going to go till 4:30 that Lisa works with Boo. Now here's my frequency, alternate days, alternate weeks, daily. I'm going to look at a week at a time. And I'm going to say that Lisa is never going to work on a Wednesday, and I don't want her on Sunday schedule either. Mind you, if I do work, I can still clock in, right? If I decide maybe I go to Boo's house on Monday and he tells me I don't need you on Tuesday, but I am actually going to need you on Wednesday, I still can clock in for these days. This schedule that you're making is not locking that employee into these specific hours. It's a reminder to this employee, Lisa, that, hey, don't forget, you work for Boo on these days at this time. Again, I still have to clock in and clock out, okay? So I'm going to save. And now you can see Boo's schedule here. I'm going to pull over the EBV app so you can see what it's going to look like for your employee. So I'm going to log in. It defaults to your clients, but I'm going to look at just my schedule. So now I can see that today, it always defaults on today, okay? And your employees can look at these, change these days. If I want to look at my schedule all the way to the 31st, I can do that. And what it does is you can see here it groups them up by days. So on the 20th for Boo, here's my schedule. For Denny, here's my schedule. On the 21st, Boo, here's my schedule. Denny, here's my schedule. Parker, I'm actually scheduled for her also on the 21st, and so on and so forth, okay? But it always just make sure that if they say I only see for today, and it's because it defaults only for today. Again, this is a reminder. I still have to clock in and clock out. So if I show up early, I can clock in, and clock out if I need to leave early. That schedule that you have created me in your software is a schedule. So I'm going to open it because let's say, again, like we made a mistake and I actually want her to clock in at 7:30 and then I need her to be done at 9:30. And, PCA, there's the authorization just to kind of, and it always kind of goes down here a little bit, but let's look at that a little bit better. So PCA, so I'm going to update that. So then there's your schedule that for client, employee, what service, what dates, and the times. And then again, in the EBB app, when they log in, they'll go to my schedules, defaults to these specific days, but they can absolutely change those days and just give them a heads up of what they're going to have to do that day for scheduling. If you've changed their schedule like we did in the software, you're going to have to update. So let me kind of just update this. Okay. So now you can see that schedule change that we made. My times are different. So if they're in here, they may just have to kind of refresh that app to capture what you've changed. And I hope this helps just to make a schedule so that you understand this, and hope you tune into other videos. Thank you for your time.